言うことは一つだけ。絶対負けねえ。
How's it going, everyone? There's Nothing Excess here with a new player analysis video. We're going to be talking about Faran Konsawatt, the heated team play. He is the only new player in the Asian pickup transfer. We have now all three new Thai players, or rather the three Thai players that aren't Bunak, available in the gacha as full SSR characters. And he is actually, in my opinion, a very good player, and I really wanted to talk about him. He's the only player we'll be covering in this video, so it'll be a short one. So, first off, let's just talk about him real quick. Asia is getting some really good players. He's a version of Faran that makes a green or rainbow Asian team really good, particularly any team that uses all three Thai players. What's more, you could be one of the absolutely wild people who runs a 4-forward formation right now. If you try to run full Asia, you can realistically play Chana, Sakon, Cha, and Lee as a 4-top. You could play Sakon and Cha in the middle, and Faran sort of directing things from behind. Either way, Faran also is made quite a bit stronger if he plays with both of his brothers, because he buffs both himself and his brothers and Bunak by 5 to 10%. He buffs himself by 10% if he's played with both of his brothers, and he's 5% stronger anywhere in the midfield. In fact, his hidden abilities are all about giving him more numbers, which is kind of wild. His pass doesn't have very good momentum, but his passing stat really gets huge, and he has an auto interception, which is a swift interception, which is very easy to get up there, and so he just feels really complete. So for pros, if he's on a team with his brothers, his passing stats hit 12.9 to 13.4k, depending on whether he wins a coin flip or not. And he also have about 10.8k dribble, 9.4k tackle, and 11.9k intercept. He also has quite okay skill support with a swift interception and auto cut, a B or S12, depending on what you want to complement his pass. And by the way, the S12 is league farmable if you have league coins. The league unit is Faran, and so you can just take the S12 and just level it up every time you have league coins. He also learns a dribble and a tackle that are A versions, and that makes him a full tool utility AM. For cons though, his skill momentums aren't that great, so he'll have to be carried by the fact that his base stats can get pretty big, which is the Takeshi problem, as it were. He is an attacking midfielder. His role is buffer, as well as utility, as well as enabler. I rate him S. I might go for broke for him. If you were trying to build Asia, this guy wraps it all up pretty nicely with a bow. He also has a very good team skill, which is non-Japanese green, and then forwards and goalkeepers green 13. So take a look at that. Anyways, for his limit break, I would do 16, 16, 18 for dribble tackle speed and 17, 17, 16 for pass interception technique, making him stronger in the 4 categories that he will be most using. For his, hidden abilities. Combination Konsawatt trio, if you play him with both Chana and Sakon, he gets 10% stronger. It's really nice because that's the kind of team you're going to play him in. If you're not going to play him in a team without him anyway because of one of his skills is heavily reliant on them, his 1-2. So for the most part, it's probably his strongest hidden ability, especially because it's 10 whole percent and there's no activation rate. It's nice. Mid-area master, free 5% for being in the middle area because he's going to live in the middle area. That's nice. I guess it'll suck a little bit if he goes into the penalty area and he's trying to enable people by passing backwards, but it's just 5%, so it's not a huge deal. Rain puddle resistance, whatever PvE stuff. If you could play him in Challenge Road EX5, that'd be nice, but you can't, so not that great. And as for his last one, it's all stats plus 5. See, the only reason this isn't double S is because it's one that's always on and the other one's a coin flip activation. So both of them, I think the one that's all stats plus 5 that's always on is probably double S, and the other one is like A, and so it averages to S. See, all Thai players get 5%, so that means that he buffs himself, Bunak, Chana, and Sakon, which is actually quite nice. Obviously, Thai players are not very popular, but it's kind of like the kind of hidden ability that would enable a meta, basically. All the green new ones are pretty decent, right? Like all the green Thai players, and Dreamfest Bunak is wildly good. So now you want to run all 4 of them, basically, because of these buffs. There's definitely a cool team composition brewing here in Asia with Faran, Chana, Sakon, and Bunak at the core. So if you're interested in that, I would totally recommend you go with it. Stamina 1053. As you can see, and his stats in a match are 8.6k dribble, 10.7k pass, 7.5k tackle, and 9.5k intercept. You'll notice, tackle's not that great, but it is much better than his block, and just a little bit better than his shot. And obviously, if you play him with all his hidden abilities, but you don't win the coin flip, your stats turn into 10.4k dribble, 12.9k pass, 9k tackle, and 11.4k intercept. As you saw, tackle did eventually become decent. Not his primary thing, but it is an option you have. And if you get the full hidden ability with also winning the coin flip, his stats actually climb to 10.8k dribble, 13.4k pass, 9.4k tackle, and 11.9k intercept. All very, very nice. And he's good at high balls, which is not that important, but it is an idea in case you're facing a defender who's not good at high balls. You could tap the ball to yourself or something before sending an S pass if you think that would be a good idea. Anyways, for skill build, S shuffle pass, which is, by the way, an awesome pass. I'm going to show it before I end the video. Then there's also A juggling dribble, A strong tackle, S Konsawatt trio, sorry, and A swift interception. The last two are the ones you're going to have to add. The S Konsawatt trio comes from a league unit. It is pretty expensive, but it's quite good. And A swift interception comes from an SR unit that, if you pulled on this banner, you almost certainly found the SR unit. Yeah, whatever your kind of skill a good AM wants, a 1-2 pass, dribble, tackle, and interception. Makes you excellent utility in the midfield, and with a pretty solid 445 momentum 1-2, you should be more than able to bring the ball forward to beat offside traps and get past tricky defenders. His pass animation is literally so cool that I'm attaching a video by Haptic Arc, who posted it on the Discord so you can watch it. Oh man. Anyways, I'm going to be putting the video here, so take a second to watch it. Here it is.
よし任せたぞ行くぜ
Anyways, thanks for that, and thank you all for checking out this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please go ahead and click the like button. Leave a comment telling me what you think of these players or of the video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to check out the rest of the channel, and if you would like to know when I upload new content, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon to be notified of when new videos or posts are made. If you would like to monetarily support the channel, you can do so in 3 different ways. You can leave a one-off tip by clicking on the Streamlabs list in the description, or you can become a member of my YouTube channel by clicking on the link in the description if you're a fan of my streams, because that's really the people who would benefit from that. Or you can support me monthly by joining my Patreon community and enjoying the unique benefits available to my Patreon subscribers. You can check that out by following the Patreon link below. And here is a shout out page for all of my Patreon subscribers. Thank you very much. The ones who are at least in part of the Goldfish tier. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for checking this out, and I hope to see you guys soon.